morning, everybody. On my way to do a little side job, just a little something that, I guess try to pick up some extra change is what it started off to being. But it didn't work out like that. I thought it would. I really did. But I'm learning, man. It's a learning experience. It's no big deal. It's a godly man I'm doing a job for. So, I'm not trying to just hang him upside down and empty out his pockets, I ain't trying to live like that, especially not in these times, man, like, for real, because God's coming back soon, coming back very soon, and to think that he's not, you have to be out of your mind. Look around you, one world government, the crazy, like, you got to pay attention to the popes and stuff. You got to look into all this stuff, man. I'm not well researched in it. I'm really not. But I have spiritual eyes and spiritual ears. I can see the signs and hear the signs, You got to be awake. It's deeper than just like physically hearing or physically seeing. What you see in the physical is not really there. It might look like it's there for a little while, but eventually it's just gonna rot. Everything goes through a period of time where it's living, dying, dead. It's just like that. God made it that way to give us a little time to try to come to our senses and realize that He is the King. He is the one. He is the one where our breath comes from. He is the one that gives light to the earth, that gives rain when we need rain, that dries things up when they need to be dried up. But like these things that are being torn apart nowadays, the huge bridges and the houses being destroyed, I personally don't think that we'll be able to build it back fast enough. As soon as we get where it looks like it's almost done, it's going to be tore down again. Look in the waters right now, We've never had anything like these things go on, man. Like, for real. Never. None of these events have ever happened. And when you start to realize, like, a lot of things that never happened are happening, it's time, man. Like, golly, it's time. It really is. Just pay attention. Pay attention. Get straight, man. Get yourself straight with God. If you have any doubt, if you walk around angry, upset at the world, mad, like, God's not there. God doesn't live in something like that, He doesn't live in greed and anger and envy and jealousy. He doesn't live like that. He's not going to dwell in a place that has nothing but that, That's like God going to hang out at just a whorehouse, That's so. Unclean is unclean. Godly is godly. They don't mix. There has to be a line between the two. You can't straddle the line all your life. You can't just go to church on Sunday and just go live like however you want to live and then just think everything's all right. God's not cool with that. God doesn't honor that. God doesn't recognize that. And God doesn't know you. Okay? So, man, it's time to get straight. It's not over yet. So you still have time, but just not much. I'm going to try to be on the radio this coming Sunday, WFFM. But try to listen. I'm going to just go on there. I'm going to spill my heart. I'm going to try to bring as many people to Yeshua as I can, I'm going to try to do it, man. I've never been the type to do anything like that. But I just feel like time is of the essence right now, man. Like, it's time to get straight. Time to realize He's coming back. And you don't want to be left behind, man. Like, this one world government, the mark of the beast, the anti-prophet, the antichrist, they're all here. They are all here right now on this earth. When you think about the shipment containers being held up and stuff like that, the bridges falling down, all the illegals coming over, man. Like, they're gonna want us to look for them for help, and you better get the mark, or you're gonna have to just deal with it. You know, get the mark or deal with it. That's gonna be your only two options. Picture back when COVID hit. You see how much control the government had? That was basically just them, like a sample of how it would work. So, I mean, y'all take that in, man. And they were running everything. It was like martial law then, you know. It was crazy. I was there. I was homeless. I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Bad times. Bad times, y'all. Well, we ain't seen nothing yet. Stay tuned. Wake up. Amen.